I made this snail out of air dry clay, and I used acrylic paint to paint the snail shell. It's the prettiest part of the snail. I mean, even in nature, the shell is always the most prettiest part of the snail. I decided to use a blue acrylic paint. It is called tropical blue, and then a jet black in the center, and I created the little design as I brushed that black design on, and then I used some satin white to make the little white dots onto the jet black design in the center of the shell. And of course you want to do both sides of the shell. So I try as much as possible to let one side kind of dry before doing the second side. But sometimes you get excited and you want to go ahead and get it all done. But I allowed the blue to dry, and then I put the black on the opposite side, and then I also put the satin of white dots onto the black. So you'll see the final snail, and you'll see both sides have been completed. Now, when I'm working, I'm usually working from my little art table, and on the table, I'll have my notepad, my spiral notebook, and that's what I'm setting the snail, on top of. I also drew his eyes with the paint. I used a satin white, and then I used the jet black to make little black circles into the satin white. You can barely see that because this is air dry clay that I've been using, and the air dry clay, of course, is white, and then the satin white. If you look close enough, you can see that the snail's eyes do have some white around that large black pupil. And so I decided to put this snail on a card. And I love to cut paper. I have a paper cutter, and I use cardboard boxes that I'll cut, and I'll cut a square. I like using the cardboard because it's has a lot of weight to it, and it can sustain, picking it up and down and sharing it, with other people to take a look at the design. Now, as soon as I make my clay pieces, I like to attach them to the card because you can easily lose your little miniature pieces. And each little piece is a special design. I don't know if I could design the same piece over the same way if I tried, because they come like straight from my heart, and then I'll just take the air dry clay and shape it, and then I will paint it. And this particular little card, I'm putting it into a little plastic bag to protect it, and you'll see at the edge where there's another tiny snail, it says "Miss You." So this little card, I'm going to give this one to a friend, and I'm packaging it to keep it nice and protect it. But I'm going to also use some bubble wrap